Today on Go Island, we're singing the blues with David Gogo. He's got a Christmas album out. Today on Go, a Nanaimo girl is front and center at the Timmy's Telethon, 1,000 hand-carved feathers at the Comox Valley Airport, and an award-winning toilet in Victoria. That and more today on Go. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and today we're hanging out at the Gogo Christmas Tree Farm because David Gogo has a Christmas CD out. We're going to talk about that later in this edition of Go Island. In the meantime, we're going to introduce you now to a young woman named Emily. Her personality, her character, the activities that she enjoys makes her the perfect choice for this year's poster child for the Timmy's Telethon. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. This is David Gogo, and for some reason, when I heard that you've released a Christmas CD, I thought it was funny. And you're getting that a lot.
My friend, the Canadian icon Terry David Mulligan, told me that my soul was much too black to actually record a Christmas album.
But isn't that perfect for the blues and Christmas?
Well, it's not your typical Christmas album. I'm not going to, you don't have to listen to me singing Rudolph or any of that things like that. It's all blues. There's a couple of new songs that I wrote, but a lot of it is just traditional blues, and it was a lot of fun to do.
More fun than you had anticipated going into it, because you weren't sure if you wanted to even go there.
Oh, when the record company first suggested a Christmas album, I was not jumping up and down. But once I started doing the research, and the people involved were incredible. You know, Phil Dwyer's on there, who's just an absolute musical genius. David Vest, who's a new guy to the island, but a veteran boogie-woogie piano player. And just the musical style myself, it's actually what I'd consider my first actual blues album. I've always kind of mixed blues with rock, but this is much more traditional.
And two originals, Christmas on the Bayou being one of them.
That was a groove, yeah, because a lot of these songs are 12-bar shuffles. That's a musical term, 12-bar shuffles. So we wanted a different kind of a groove. So I started coming up with kind of a New Orleans-style swampy groove. And so I thought, hey, they have Christmas down there as well, so why not write about Christmas on the Bayou?
Have you ever been down there for Christmas? It'd be so weird to be so south. I mean, to not even have rain on Christmas, you know?
Yeah, I was in Mississippi once right around Christmas, and but it still gets pretty cold. People think it's going to be warm down there, but it's not at that time of year.
Second original on here, Let's Get a Real Tree. That one's got some humor. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, well, you know, I was raised on a Christmas tree farm. Here we are. And so I thought I have to write at least one song about the farm. So some of it's made up, some of it's not made up, some of the lyrics. But, you know, I'm usually pretty serious about my music, but once I stop playing, I'm kind of a goof. And I like to be silly. So I thought I'd write a bit of a funny song.
I got to ask what part's real and what part. It's get a real tree. It's all the hippie thing where you're supposed to get live growing trees, have a tofu turkey and all this kind of stuff. I love you, baby, but I like my big Ford.
Yeah, well, my wife is a bit of a vegetarian, and she's more of she's kind of a beef jerky Mountain Dew vegetarian, but. You know, so I do kind of, the lyrics kind of harken back to that, but just, it's kind of a West Coast song, really. Because sometimes we get that up here when people want to get a tree, you know, can we dig the tree out and keep it living? No. No. But I call this the oxygen farm, and when we grow the trees for this purpose, it's not, you know, and we've been here for over 100 years doing that, so, you know, what the heck.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks. We're going to come back and talk a little bit more with David Gogo later on this edition of Gogo Island. In the meantime, General Ranitz is spending some time with a Victoria family, the Webb family. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. My cell phone, my iPhone, is never very far from my person, as most people can attest to. I think David Gogo is the same way. You're on the road and you rely on it heavily.
Necessity.
You were saying it's the difference between stressing out and running late or actually having a chance to have a shower and sit back before a show?
Yeah, just finding venues, especially if you're over in Europe or somewhere like that. Just finding the venue and finding the hotel. Nowadays, you know, with GPS, or even better, the new downloadable for free David Gogo app.
And
I can find my way to the gig.
So hold on a minute. You have your own app.
I have my own app.
And what's on that? I'm trying to download it now, which is why we have the phone here.
It's really cool. I mean, any gig that I do, you just click on events and it shows you what time it's happening, where it's happening with a map. So you can just be led right. I used it the other day. I was in Ontario and I played a gig in Burnstown. I wasn't sure where the venue was, so I pulled up my phone and used my own app to find the gig.
It actually is helping your managers and tour managers to manage you rather.
Yeah. Or for people, you know, if you want to go to the gig, like say to the Nanaimo Entertainment Center on December 1st and you don't know where that is, you can just get the app and find out.
Other dates coming up, I'll let you say it.
Yeah, we'll be playing the Duncan Garage December 8th, Herman's Jazz Club in Victoria December 14, and those are in support of the new Christmas with the Blues album. We'll be playing songs off of that. And then New Year's Eve, we're at the Crofton Hotel Pub. And that's a lot of fun down there. So it's local-ish for me. So yeah, rare treat. I'm doing one show over in Vancouver on December 7th for a charity event. And there's all sorts of people. I think Chilliwack and Jim Burns and Sean Varro and a bunch of different people are involved. But actually kind of in BC.
And you'll be manning the gate here at the Gogo Christmas Tree Farm for 6 days a year. Family obligations, I imagine.
The 3 busiest weekends of the year I offer to work the front gate because otherwise my dad threatens to shoot people's dogs and stuff like that. So I'm a better PR guy, I feel. But
I find that hard to believe for some reason.
It's the 6 days of the year that I actually put in an honest full day's work.
Awesome. I don't believe that. You can find out more details through the David Gogo app. It's free and you can download it onto your smartphone. We'll be back with more on this edition of Go Island in just a moment. Still ahead today on Go Island, 2,000 handcrafted hours on display at the Comox Valley Airport, stepping outside your comfort zone in Port Alberni, and an award-winning toilet in Victoria. That's still ahead. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We are talking Christmas. We're on the Gogo Christmas Tree Farm that is home when he's home to Juno Award winner David Gogo. He's got a Christmas album out, and we're going to talk about that later on this edition of Go. In the meantime, we're going to head up to the Comox Valley Airport. There's a new piece of art that has been installed there. Barry Bailey meets the artist. You are watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're totally teasing you because we keep telling you that we're going to have more from local musician, international musician David Gogo. And it's true, but we're not just going to do it right this second. You're going to have to wait. In the meantime, everyone faces challenges in their life, and for many, that's loneliness. Well, a woman in Port Alberni decided to do something about it 19 years ago. Nancy Wilmot has that story. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're here with David Gogo. His album Soul Bender won the 2011 Canadian Western Music Awards for Blues Album.
Yes.
Borderline blues, though, as far as genre?
It's blues rock, but it was nominated for Blues Album of the Year at the Junos and nominated at the Canadian Independent Music Awards for Blues Album of the Year, and both of those, lost.
Oh, see, I steered you wrong. I think I already called you a Juno Award winner. That'll be next album, right? 3
losses and a disqualification so far with the Junos.
What'd you get disqualified for?
Oh, it's too long of a story for this little program. That'll be the next show.
Okay.
But it did win the Western Canadian Music Award for Blues Album of the Year, and I was very pleased. Thank you. Went out to Regina for the big convention weekend. It totally didn't expect to win. Just a thrill to be nominated, they always say. But I did win, so I jumped up and down and freaked out.
Okay, we're standing in the woods. Again, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
We're standing here in the woods next to the home that you're at as often as you can be, which is not a lot maybe for a touring musician. What the heck is this?
Well, you know, the city won't hook us up with water, even though they're running a big, huge pipeline.
And there's construction all around here for those pipelines, right?
Yeah, so we have to conserve water in the summertime, and so this is my new idea, and spacious, you know, comfortable, relaxing.
Naturally odor-controlled, all of that.
Yeah, you don't need to spray pine scent. You've got it everywhere.
We're going to be daring. We're going to open it, see if people have been using it while you're away.
If it was, it'd be the Christmas tree customers.
Christmas tree. Okay, we can talk about so many things. David, you're a whole lot of fun. Again, congratulations. We're going to throw things over now to a whole other kind of toilet. This one won an award. It's in downtown Victoria. It's the best loo in the country. That brings us to the end of this edition of Go Island. We can't talk about music without playing it. Here's Western Canadian Music Award winner for 2011, David Gogo.
Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is on the ground. Yes, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is on the ground. Yes, you'll be a real good little baby. Santa Claus is back in town. Got no sleigh with reindeer, no pack on my back. When you see me coming, it'll be in a big black Cadillac. Whoa, it's Christmas time, pretty baby, and the snow is on the ground.